This was sent in the server. I don't know what this is going to be about. I don't know if it's going to be good. It is 35 minutes long. We'll give it 10 minutes and see how we feel. Does that sound good? VR Chat's most degenerate creator, the Sonic Uwu documentary. It's a documentary type of night, boy. It's a documentary type of night.
VR Chat, a social sandbox game that's taken the internet by storm in the past decade. Content creators finding their footing through the game, along with memes and videos amassing tens of millions of views. You would be hard-pressed to find anyone who hasn't heard of VR Chat, or at least one of the many memes that have derived from the game itself. In this video, however, I'm going to talk about one VR Chat creator in particular, a creator who at every turn has made moves to endanger children, going on to host multiple NSFW discords with absolutely no verification, and even creating multiple NSFW VR Chat avatars based on underage characters. Let's talk about, also known as Sonic Owo.
But now, guys, I wanted to make this channel into more of a streaming channel.
Huh?
Hi, how are you?
I mean, technically, I did room secondly, and I don't mean to.
You're just a fucking slut. Your body is not that good.
Oh my god, he talked to a minor in a weird way.
He's a pedo. He made these avatars. He's a pedo.
I mean, you might just be. Are you trying to make it a joke, nigga? Are you just trying to gloss over it? Oh, I talked to a minor. Like, you don't try to gloss over that shit just because you got some big titties on the screen. That shit's not gonna fool me. VR Chat's most degenerate.
If you want to get straight into the meat of this video, go ahead and skip to the timestamp on screen now. Still here?
Hold on, let me hear the intro.
This video is a re-upload. Sonic Owo has taken down the original video. This was due to a pretty blatant false privacy complaint, and I know he's going to argue it wasn't false because YouTube ultimately did take down the video. My response to this is that I'm a small channel. I'm likely getting looked at by bots and not manual reviewers. To add on to that, Sonic's face and name are both fully public and accessible. His full legal name is on multiple of his social medias. His face is posted not just on YouTube, but also on his Twitter and TikTok. And he has also self-doxed before, posting sensitive information onto the internet. Obviously, this is aware who this individual did to comply with YouTube. Enjoy.
Sonic, sorry.
Now, if you're unaware who this individual
Sonic.
is, that intro was probably pretty confusing.
Yeah, it was.
So allow me to briefly explain who Sonic Owo is. Or Sonic Owo, as he'll be referred to in most of this video, is a very interesting case. Creating his YouTube in 2016, he quickly showed his passion for video creation and streaming, claiming he already commentates over games when he's alone like a streamer would, shown in this clip here.
But now, guys, I wanted to make this channel into more of a streaming channel. Because when I was like a kid, I always wanted to, because like I always, you know, was like inspired to like make gaming videos or
you got a
do
bunk
something
bed
like
in the
that.
back, bro.
And one thing about me, when I was like a kid, even when I'm alone and I play a game, I will always commentate over it. I'm just talking to myself, but I'm acting like, hey guys, like all of that and commentating all like that.
This video is pretty nostalgic. I'm sure most of you watching filmed something similar at such a young age. Pretty black-pilling when we look at what Sonic's turned into, though. Moving forward, Sonic would attempt to be a relatively consistent streamer. He would quickly adopt a corpse husband persona, going on to force a deep voice. Shown in these videos, it only took a few days for this change to occur.
Hi, how are you? Dude, I am tired of
Busty ass
motherfucker
characters.
wanted to die when I came in here because, like, bro, I've been sick, nose is fucking runny, shit just fucking up.
Fucking, you know, one thing about fucking corpse is that he has like a fucking bonding, like a bonding. Bro, what's how you doing? Living body happy. Yes, living body happy.
With his videos and streaming getting little to no traction, it's clear that Sonic was obviously trying to mimic Corpse Husband's sudden success. But when that failed, he started posting music and live streams with overly sexualized thumbnails. He quickly claimed an extremely sexual persona, posting actual softcore NSFW onto YouTube in a few cases, along with posting songs with amazing.
Nigga, what the fuck is that? Why are you like? I don't like Sonic as much as the next man, but what the hell is this? Hey man, say man.
Titles such as E-Girl Thighs, Hentai, and No Nut November.
Bumbleclad body, what that? There's just animal body everywhere. Animal body everywhere.
Titles such as E-Girl Thighs, hentai, and No Nut November. Moving forward in Daniel's YouTube history, he would begin to stream his avatar creation process for VR chats. And this is where the beginning of Sonic's continuous controversy would begin. Now, before we get into the weeds, I feel like some extra context is needed here. So if you'll allow me to take a few extra seconds of your time, I'm going to elaborate a little bit. Amanda the Adventure is a horror game released onto Steam in 2023, getting showcased by the likes of Corey X Kenshin, Markiplier, and even getting the FNAF treatment with dozens of music parodies. It's not a stretch to say this indie title was a massive hit. The main character doesn't have a written age, but based visually on the in-game character, her IRL...
Nigga. I don't like where this is going one bit. I don't even like where this is going a little bit, bro. Nigga, tell me you did the sheep instead. If you say you did the sheep, I'll allow it. Hold on, maybe he did the sheep. If you say you did the sheep, okay, I don't fucking know.
Hit. The main character doesn't have a written age, but based visually on the in-game character, her IRL counterpart, and some in-game lore stuff, it's heavily suggested she's around 9 to 13. And Sonic would go on to make an NSFW VR chat avatar of her. An associate of Sonic 00, Fourth Axe, posted a video on the 13th of May 2023 talking about the situation as a whole. And if you think this video is condemning Sonic at all, you'd be sorely mistaken.
Like Sonic 00.
Why?
I know you think I'm targeting you, or that I said that you're a fucking pedophile for trying to make an Amanda the Adventurer avatar as a Fania model.
A who model?
That's not at all what I'm trying to say. And I'm sorry that people think that I'm saying that you're, like, in the wrong for this. Because you're not. You're not. Why would I stunt your ability to create stuff?
Fourth Axe was supposedly a friend of Sonic and is his own freak for another video. He seemingly defends Sonic here. If we're to believe this video's age, it's coming up on a year mark since this avatar would be created. And Sonic has gone on to make multiple apologies or responses to drama. Notably, he made one before my original video even released, a second one following my video, and 2 responses after that. In these videos, he would speak about his Amanda the Adventurer avatar and claims to apologize for creating it. Let's see what he says in these amazing apologies.
The only ones I had passed, even like a kid one, was like Amanda. Amanda's not really a kid, it's a demon, but it looks like one, so like people think that.
Amanda's not really a kid. Amanda's a fucking kid. I didn't beat the game. I didn't beat the game, but is it a demon in the end? What? That's a fucking child for what I know. 1, 2. Is he still doing the corpse husband voice?
And honestly, that's not weirdly justified at all. It's weird. Okay. Don't
okay, at least you know. Okay.
It's fucking weird. Okay.
All right, you know.
It's weird. That's
you know, that's fair. Made a mistake.
It's weird.
Okay. He literally uses the classic 9,000-year-old demon argument and follows that up with, she looks like a kid, so it doesn't matter. He's quite literally self-aware as to what he did and why it was wrong, and still did it. Moving on, here's his second apology, releasing after my video was uploaded.
The Amanda the Adventurer one. I made that when I was at my worst time of my life. This was at the time where I thought everything was, because I played the game. I was dreadful, I hated everything, I was depressed, I fucking hated, I was like becoming like a Satanist, you know, I was like, fuck God, Satan, I don't care, this is just an avatar, this is creation, I'm just gonna go make it. Oh, how fucking stupid I was. At the end of the day, I was a fucking stupid kid going through a tough time trying to be edgy. Yes, schizophrenia did have a lot of cause of it.
He literally.
Now when we start, you sound like you're playing victim, brother. You sound like you like I was like, okay, stupid kid. I feel you trying to be edgy, like we see it all the time, dumbass little niggas. Yeah, but now you sound like you're playing victim, buddy.
Time trying to be edgy. Yes, schizophrenia did have a lot of cause of it.
He literally blames his creation of a sexualized child avatar on Satanism and schizophrenia. You cannot make this up. He also, in this apology, mentions the Megan controversy he found himself in. Megan being the name of a horror movie where the main character is a robot played by a 13-year-old girl. Keep this in mind.
She's 13?
Here's his explanation for Megan.
The reason why I wanted to make Megan into an avatar is because when I went into the movies with Caddy or my girlfriend, I liked the character Megan because she was cool. You know, she was cool, she was nice, and she was like this like AI that can transform into different bodies. At the end, well, I don't want to spoil her, but wait, the Phoenicians are animatronics, so what happens if the Megan AI just went to one of the Phoenix animatronics and I made that? No, we did this a child, blah, 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 blah. And that's...
I don't know what he just said at fucking all, but I feel like you should have known after the first controversy that you should not be making these children into these busty characters that you so much love. Because every character that you've made thus far has been a busty ass character. You are currently speaking to us with a busty ass character. Again. Maybe this nigga should just go back to normal captions. That's a great idea, actually, Loading. Maybe this nigga should just go back to normal fucking characters. Like, stop with the busty shit.
Where you judge a book by its cover. People just think because they're Fanina and as a child, oh, I'm a pedophile. 100% pedophile.
Yes, because Finia is NSFW. It's literally an NSFW parody game, and you're correlating that with the community, art style, and fandom around this NSFW game. His explanation with Megan is really, really long-winded, so I'm just gonna cut it there. To think immediately about Finia when you see a child robot on its own is insane. And sure, while the robot itself doesn't have an age, it's played by a child. This whole explanation is not good in my opinion. Moving on to his third apology, if you can even call it that, it's more so a response or defense of himself. He basically does a full 180, victim blaming a 16-year-old, defending his awful decisions around his Discord servers, and much, much more. But for now, let's just look at his third response to the Amanda situation.
Next thing, the Amanda Adventure one. Why did I do it? Because, I wanted to be rebellious against, like, my family members for no reason. And when they got mad, I said, fuck you, I will do it, just to get on their nerves.
How many times are we gonna apologize?
Like, believe that.
That's you.
How many times are you gonna apologize, bro?
But, no, seriously, that is what is actually the case. Like, I'm not even fucking lying, that's really the case. I made the monster version for a reason. They got mad.
So what is he now? He's 16 here?
He claims he did it because he wanted to be rebellious to his family. So for those keeping track, we have the 9,000-year-old demon, Satanism, and spite. These are his 3 excuses for sexualizing a child character. At this point, he's apologized for Amanda 3 times. But trust me, this means absolutely nothing. In early March, he would publish yet another sexualized Amanda avatar, despite apologizing 3 times.
This year. For some reason, when I watch like these documentaries, I be thinking they're like 10 years old. This already happened in the past. We're like way past this. Like I always think that like this is like some Jeffrey Dahmer shit. Way past it. Not in our fucking lifetime. 2 months ago, nigga? 2 months ago? Guys, Nuisance is done. To explain this character, this is an alter ego of mine called Nuisance, basically representing self-destruction. Yes, it's Amanda-like, since I did self-destruct before. A quote from the game, everything rots. But no, it's not Amanda, it's me, dog. I never make that into Avi ever again. So don't start shit, spies. Anyway, I don't care if you do. But for real, enjoy it. I'm about to finish this.
For doing just that in the previous year. Keep in mind, in his first apology, he literally defines why it is bad for him to sexualize this character. So Sonic, after apologizing 3 times for something he can define himself as morally bad, decides to sexualize the same minor character months later.
He said it's
Furthermore,
him.
he claims later in this video that he sexualized a child for, quote, YouTube clout BS.
Was it stupid? Hell yeah. Was it justified? Hell no. Was it that serious? Fuck no. It wasn't that serious. Let's be real here. None of these shits are that serious. It's just really mainly fucking YouTube clout chasing bullshit. Oh my god. He talked to a minor in a weird way.
He's a pedo. He made these avatars. He's a pedo.
Let's pause here. I see what you're trying to say here, but I think we tend to forget, even me sometimes, that we tend to forget, like, this is still real life. Like, YouTube is still life. If I got up here and played a character every single day, but that character was the worst man known to man, like, just terrible, just awful, I killed people just on camera, but I tried to be this whole different guy offline. Like, it's still real life. Like, it's still real life, bruh. Like, if you it's not like a video game. I don't know how to put this. I don't know how to put this for it to make sense, bro. Like, you're pretty much building a resume online when you make videos, bro. And this is coming from me. I've done and said some stupid shit on the internet, but not to the point where I'm like, oh my God, I regret that. Few things I do, but like, not to the point where I can't look at myself in the mirror, or I would have to stand up and apologize. And I say that because if you have to get to that point, if you're doing something to where you know it's so bad that you'll have to apologize for it one day, you shouldn't be doing it, buddy. And it sounds like you knew. It sounds like you knew beforehand, bro. You made no mistake here. You knew exactly what you were doing, and you decided to do it, and just decided, oh, it's just for YouTube. Like, I'm just playing a game. Nigga, this will be seen again. You're going to get a job. Somebody will find this. We'll all find this.
At this point, I'm sure it's...
He made these avatars. Geppetto.
At this point, I'm sure it's clear to all of you watching that Sonic isn't really sorry, and he continues to prove this with his actions time and time again. Whether it's attempting to make a Finia Worlds display photo Amanda, Finia being the NSFW parody game, mind you, or having his Discord profile picture be Amanda. These seem like small, insignificant things, but in context with everything Sonic has done, it proves, at least to me, that he's obviously not sorry and doesn't care at all. Not to mention his hypocrisy with...
Honestly, you know who we gotta blame this on, chat? Honestly, Sonic. Gotta blame it on Sonic. This is why I said that Sonic is trash. This is what I'm saying. This is we gotta blame it on Sonic, my nigga. Sonic is trash. This is what he's making niggas do. This is what I'm talking about. Fuck Sonic. Fuck Sonic, nigga. That's why Shadow is better. Knuckles is better. Fuck Sonic.
Sexualizing a child character, apologizing, and just doing it again. Remember the term hypocrisy, by the way. This is a pattern of behavior that continues up until recently. Speaking of patterns of behavior, what better time to talk about Sonic's history with Discord servers and group chats? Let's start with his interesting history with owning NSFW Discord servers. Sonic0 had originally made an NSFW Discord server where the only bar for entry was typing an age into a channel. But as a shock to absolutely no one, this verification system was absolutely useless. Whether it was children just lying about their age to get in, or actual minors being let in, it didn't stop much. And yeah, actual minors were just let in. Shown by this screenshot, this user would have been 15 at the time. They were given the same role as someone who was posting in an NSFW channel. So we are led to believe this person was given the role to be let into Sonic's NSFW Discord server at age 15. Not to mention the content of the server itself, which included sexualization of multiple fictional minors, one being Penny Parker from Spider-Verse at age...
Having a whole server for R34 is the maddest thing I have ever seen, nigga. Ever.
14 to 15 of multiple fictional minors, one being Penny Parker from Spider-Verse at age 14 to 15. Sonic0 would go on to claim that none of this was his fault, shown by this clip here.
Basically for the NSFW server, you have to verify to get in. That's one thing. If you're a child, you can't get.
Doesn't matter. You own it. It is your fault. I'm sorry. That's just how that shit goes, bro. Even if it's not your fault. If you own it, it's you. I'm sorry. That's just how it's gonna play. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not gonna listen, man. Listen, to get into the NSFW server, you have to type a fucking age. I could go in there as a 12-year-old and say I'm 18, and you would let me in. All right, that argument does not work.
That's scary. If people do that,
that is your fault. It's your server. That is 100% on you. You made an NSFW server, and you directly allow minors to join into it. That is directly your fault. Do you understand that?
So how is that my fault?
This is silly. Obviously, you own the Discord. You're responsible for adding mods, admins, and making sure the server runs properly. the fault directly lies on you. It doesn't stop there though. He would employ a 16-year-old girl to run this Discord server. He also sent unsolicited NSFW to this girl to decorate his server with. He would go on to claim that he didn't know.
I don't know why you would even run an NSFW and think you're gonna find anybody over really the age of 18 to run it. How many niggas on Discord are over the age of 18? All my mods are like 16, 17, 18 max in Discord. So it's like, bro, if you're running a porn server on Discord, I just gotta automatically assume you a pedophile. Because like, you know the niggas running this shit are not like, who is gonna be on Discord that much unless you have the time? And who has that much time? Teenagers. Teenagers. They have that much time. They have that much time. Like,
know her NSFW to this girl to decorate his server with. He would go on to claim that he didn't know her age, shown by this clip here.
He looks at my Twitter, she's like, oh, I first joined Sonic shit when I was 16. No one knew you was fucking 16.
This doesn't really change the severity of things. He either knowingly sent NSFW to a minor, unsolicited, and employed this girl as a mod in his NSFW server, or he just didn't verify ages before doing so. Either way, this is incredibly bad, and at the bare minimum, he sent unsolicited not safe for work to someone. This server would eventually be deleted, and yet another would be created in its place. In this server, Sonic would supposedly fix the verification issue by ID verifying. Well, it wouldn't fix much, because someone got in using McLovin's ID. No, I'm not even joking. This is comically stupid. You would have to almost force this amount of negligence to allow something like this in. Sonic would leave this server and recently start a new NSFW server. Having two previous situations regarding minors in an NSFW server, you'd think Sonic would learn from this, right? Nope. As recent as March 20th, a fake ID was let in. A pretty obvious photoshopped ID too. Add the fact that Sonic thinks minors can consent to joining NSFW discords. Apparently,
you're 16 years old. You consensually go to a server that's NSFW and ERP with people.
He would even double down on Twitter saying it's not his fault. For whatever
How old is this nigga? Someone tell me his age, because he doesn't sound any older than 15 himself. I'm so confused. I don't care about being canceled anymore. I tried, but everyone is a hypocrite. Oh, 15 plus nightclubs bar, 16 plus good. Oh, your verification is bad. Your verification is bad. In an NSFW server with a button. Oh, you make avies of teens, has a tails, FNI and stuff. I don't do that anymore because I don't like that. I never made it because I liked it. I made them to fuck with people who are cancel culture. Cancel people for anything. Everyone is a pedo at this point. So me and my team gave up. We are not responsible for your dumb minor person wanting to be in an adult place. If you willingly did that, then I'm a human, not a babysitter. I ain't no corporation. I'm a one human. So I'm not here to babysit kids with no father figures. God, we're just taking shots at niggas. So here's the link to the NSFW Discord. Kids, get out. And if we find you, we will ban. Bye. Right. All right. I don't know what to say to that.
Reason putting in a working verification system just seems too hard for Sonic. In addition to all that, it
only sounds like a 15. He types like a 15, not just a 15. That's disrespectful to that is, because he just types like he's uneducated. Let me say that. I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but he needs to stop making these characters and start reading books.
And putting in a working verification system just seems too hard for Sonic. In addition to all that, in Sonic's Safe for Work Discord server, there are literally just NSFW channels. No, I'm not exaggerating. Safe for Work GYAT, they are called. Actual softcore NSFW.
Nigga, stop. Stop, bro. Stop. Just stop. Just drop out of the scene, bro. Just drop out of the scene. This is not safe for work. This is literally what not safe for work means. Not safe for work does not mean there's pussy and ass and boob showing. It means it's very, very provocative. That's at least what it's always meant to me. If I pull something up and it's provocative, not safe for work, bro. Not literally, not safe to pull out in public. What the hell, bruh?
is being posted here. Notably, there are people as young as 15 in this server. And despite the channel's eventual removal, it would not stop the obviously NSFW art from being posted around. And removal, it would not stop the...
He didn't have the fucking blur up there for a second, buddy.
The obviously NSFW art from being posted around. And Sonic can't claim ignorance. He is directly interacting with these individuals that are posting this kind of art. And the
my nigga!
Ignorance. He is directly interacting with these individuals that are posting this kind of art. And the removal of the Safe for Work GYAT channels wouldn't hinder anything. Sonic is insistent on Finia being safe.
What happened to just drawing normal women naked? Like, why does it have to be like these animalistic characters? Like, just genuine question. Like, what's up with the animal characters a lot? Like is it like, this is making it seem like there's a lot more than I thought there were. Like,
for work, leading to art like this being posted, all inside the same server with no verification, and even a 15-year-old mod. Yes, Sonic is entrusting moderation to a 15-year-old in a server with art like this being posted frequently. This isn't even to mention Sonic claiming that Finia is safe for work. I'm gonna sound like a broken record at this point, but Finia is literally an NSFW parody game. And even past that, I'm sure we can all agree that the art I've showcased that's been posted in Sonic's server is far from safe for work. I think it's pretty obvious Sonic shouldn't be allowed to run Discord servers, and owning a safe for work one is a bit silly considering what he posts on Twitter and YouTube.
Need to be on
and
Reddit.
even what he allows in the server itself.
Go on
Moving
Reddit,
on from his
bro.
Discord servers, we have his group chats, which is where this phenomenal clip comes from.
I mean, technically, I did room secondly, and I don't mean to, because again, all I was trying to do was to send something to Shockval. Yeah, there was minors, there was like 17.
First of all, it's absolutely insane that he would willingly admit to grooming anyone. Past that, Sonic would claim that this clip was taken out of context. And sure, it's a short, cut-down clip. I can understand that. But after asking him for the context, he says, I posted NSFW in a group chat for shock value, and there were minors inside of it. The full explanation, if you can even call it that, is on screen now. And
oh yeah, that's out of context. So basically, I didn't groom anyone actually. What happens is, I did something I regret. I posted porn in my group chat for shock value and funny. There was minors and adults in there. Yes, this is wrong, and I apologize to my group members. They forgave me and didn't hold it against me. And don't feel like victims. And I made sure to never did that again. And after that, I've been cool. I only said that because I didn't understand the meaning of grooming at the time.
And
how? Somebody tell me this nigga's age, bruh. Because there's no way he's...
I hate to break it to you, Sonic, this is literally one of the most common grooming tactics on the modern internet. The wiki for grooming literally states one of the most common grooming tactics online currently is weaving sexual topics into a safer work environment. So no, this clip doesn't lack context. Sonic just admits to grooming here. Now, even if we give Sonic the benefit of the doubt here and say this clip does lack context, which to be clear, it doesn't, Sonic is yet again admitting to interacting sexually with minors over Discord. Whether that be allowing them into his NSFW Discord servers, speaking to them in an inappropriate way, as seen in the aforementioned Discord group chats, or thinking they can consent to joining NSFW spaces. This is an insanely dangerous and honestly pretty predatory line of thinking. There are more cases of him being inappropriate in group chats, which will be on screen now.
This is enough with the pit. We get it. I feel like we get it now. Like, bro makes NSFW, but holy, like, Jesus.
In this specific group chat I'm showing up,
how many can he draw in a day?
There were people as young as 16, including a 16-year-old girl who was in charge of adminning one of Sonic's NSFW VR chat worlds. Yes, you heard me right. If you think this behavior stopped at Discord, you'd be wrong. Let's talk about Sonic 00's controversial history with VR chat.
Hello, it's Obese Loser. And could I get that cozy Undertale music queued back up, please? Oh yeah, that's nice. Despite the previous section about Sonic's Amanda avatar taking up a significant portion of this video, Sonic's controversial behavior on VR chat starts with his worlds. Porting a map from an NSFW game titled Fap Nights at Frenny's, he uploaded it to VR chat. While originally 18+, the age limit for this world was quickly lowered to 15+. Shown by this Twitter post, it took from the time of posting the screenshot only 4 days for Sonic to allow children into this NSFW world. Not that the age limit was enforced at all, regardless of this. He also entrusted minors with adminning this VR chat world, most notably Artsy, a 16-year-old girl who was also present in one of Sonic's group chats full of minors. Sonic was also aware of people doing public ERP in his worlds, and just simply didn't care. Obviously, we have the Amanda the Adventurer avatars Morale spoke about earlier, and this would all lead to him eventually being banned from VR chat entirely.
Makes sense.
And obviously, this did nothing. His
He
worlds are
made a new
reposted by
account.
his friends, he makes alt accounts, and
Yep.
still makes avatars to this day. His main VR chat world, re-uploaded by his friend, is probably the best example of Sonic's incompetence. No verification, no bar for entry, just a laggy, terrible port of a porn game, with assets clipping in and out continuously. The fact he continues to make alts, have his friends re-upload his world, and allows minors into his port of an NSFW game, up until recently, is just baffling. This is in part due
I'm
to
not gonna lie, at this point, bro just seems overly horny. Like, I don't even know what to say about him anymore. Like, if you have this much controversy, bruh, and after all of that, and you've been deleted this many times from Discord, from VR chat, and you're still making accounts just to make busty and draw busty characters, there's nothing else but you're just way too horny, brother. I don't know what you need to do, but you need to do something else. Like, go outside, talk to people outside of the internet, dog, please.
VR chat's terrible moderation, lack of significant permabans, or a significant deterrent with NSFW media in their game altogether. But ultimately, the fault lies on Sonic himself.
I don't think anybody knows his age. I feel like
Speaking
he's a
of the
teenager
fault lying on
himself.
Sonic, this is the perfect time to talk about his Twitter. Sonic had at one point followed the Twitter account KidPie4. This account supposedly posted drawn sexualizations of children. I'll let Sonic himself explain.
This was one of my friends named Radio Bloodstar. He was a minor. I followed him because he wanted me to send me a video of him talking to his friends on fucking VR chat. I followed him, and I got...
You can. All right. I don't know if you guys know how Twitter works, but he's about to look really dumb because. Wait. Let me let him finish.
Time to talk about his
Let me let him
Twitter.
finish before I
Sonic
say
had at one point followed the Twitter account KidPie4. This account supposedly posted drawn sexualizations of children. I'll let Sonic himself explain.
This was one of my friends named Radio Bloodstar. He was a minor. I followed him because he wanted me to send me a video of him talking to his friends on fucking VR chat. I followed him, and I got it. I didn't unfollow him because, honestly, I didn't need to. Turns out, I'll come back to his fucking shit, his fucking thing, and his fucking child porn.
He's looking real. I'm gonna finish with my statement. He's looking real bad right now because the accounts. There are certain accounts on Twitter. He's correct that you cannot message until you follow them, right? Like, or they can't message you until they follow you, type of thing. As you can see, the follow button is right here, right? And the message account, the message button, the DM button is right there. When you can't message them and you don't follow them, the DM thing doesn't show. Like, the message me doesn't show. Like, you can't see this little mailbox icon there. So the fact that he's not following them and he can see the mailbox icon means means you didn't have to follow them to get the video. But look, that it could be somebody else's screenshot. I'm not playing fucking detective here. I'm just saying you don't look good.
Nigga actually shit, because honestly, I didn't need to. Turns out, I'll come back to his fucking shit, his fucking thing, and his fucking child porn. The nigga actually fucking post actual child porn on it. I was like, holy shit. Like, no, like drawn child porn. Like, drawn child porn on his fucking account.
So Sonic claims here that he was friends with this user.
I'm so confused as how this is funny, bro. I don't know why you're laughing. I don't know how this was able to be a joke in any way for you. And this is getting scary for you right now because it seems like all your friends are some weirdos, bro.
Trial porn, like drawn trial porn on his fucking account.
So Sonic claims here that he was friends with this user and that this user had posted actual CSAM. Sonic eventually backtracks to claiming they posted drawn images. He also claims that this individual running the account was a minor, which is why he couldn't call the police on them. First off, there's the obviously silly claim about not being able to call the police on a minor. Second, if Sonic thinks drawn images of a minor warrant police involvement, why has he sent NSFW to minors, and on multiple occasions, sexualized minors himself? Obviously, drawn images of children are weird and gross, but the fact that Sonic had essentially already made this material himself with the Amanda avatars and attempted the same with Megan, it really begs the question if he even believes what he's preaching here. Can he really think drawn images warrant police involvement when he has basically done the same exact thing? At worst, he's a hypocrite when it comes to sexualizing children, and at best, he's just extremely ignorant to these issues and genuinely just doesn't understand. This isn't even to mention his really schizophrenic tweets about his cancellation and his Gooner Twitter full of degenerate images and conversation as a whole. It's hard to tell if Sonic is telling the truth about not knowing when it comes to the KidPie account. The totality of everything he has done, said, and the combination of his lies really make him hard to take at his word.
Yeah, I don't know.
Regardless if Sonic is lying or not, he's a hypocrite either way. Speaking of hypocrisy, let's talk about Neko Puppy. Neko Puppy, who has been mentioned a few times up until this point, was an at-the-time 16-year-old girl who met and befriended Sonic through VR chat. A lot of what she experienced is contained in a document she had posted, which will be linked down below. I'm using this as a source for most of what I'll be discussing regarding her, so keep that in mind. Neko was 16 and Sonic was 19 when most of this happened. He was only 18 for around 2 weeks.
Okay. So Sonic is over the age of 18. I'm just making sure. I first joined Sonic's 13 Plus Discord when you're 16.
Contact with Neko. A lot of what I'm going to say regarding this document and Sonic's involvement with Neko will be said more so as fact. Sonic did a live stream reacting to this entire document and didn't really deny anything in regards to the meeting or most of their interactions. The first significant claim Neko makes about Sonic is the fact that Sonic knowingly sent NSFW to Neko.
When I became a mod in his server, I was decorating it per his request and asked him to send his favorite FNIA FNC pictures to use. He sent me porn, knowing I was underage. I had also talked about how I was 16 in his
minor
server. He himself described his 13 plus server as lewd.
Sonic's response essentially is, I didn't know your age.
He sent me porn knowing I was underage. And no, I didn't. No. No, you did not.
Innocence.
I think we're not getting the real problem here is that this nigga is just willingly willingly building a community around FNAF porn characters. Like, are we just gonna gloss over that? Like this whole video, his whole community are people who just love to draw animal porn. Like, are we gonna act like that? Like, I feel like this is the big problem we have to attack. Like, what the fuck is this?
It's by ignorance.
Urban, what's happening, man? I got freaking striked on YouTube, bro, for a week, so I'm on Twitch for now.
Is a really silly argument.
No, you did not.
Innocence by ignorance is a really silly argument to make, and Sonic's argument falls flat here regardless. Either you knew she was 16 and sent her NSFW, or you sent someone who you didn't bother to verify ages with NSFW. Whichever way you spin it, it's awful, and bottom line, he sent unsolicited NSFW to someone. He also brushes past the fact that he wanted to apparently decorate a self-described 13 plus lewd server with straight up NSFW. Yeah, this isn't the first or last time Sonic would supply minors with NSFW content. There are obviously the group chats that I've mentioned already, and the fact that he would provide Neko with NSFW VR chat avatars and worlds. In a video Sonic posted, which was supposed to clear his name, he shows a screenshot which proves that he was going to send Neko an NSFW VR chat world. Not just this, Sonic would find a picture of Neko when she was just 14. He would go to her Instagram, which supposedly had 16 at the bio. Although there isn't any proof of her age being available in her bio at that time, it's Sonic's responsibility to verify that regardless. Moving on, he would go on to ask Neko about this picture. There is a lot to say about this interaction.
My Insta's in my bio. I'm not a man, I swear. Lies. Bruh, what? Why is your thighs and boobs there? Because the dress looked nice. Yeah, I guess. What is the issue? Nothing. Tell me, you're lying. You're pretty, though. No weird shit. Well, thank you. You look nice, and yeah. Well, I'm gonna go on VR chat. See ya. Okay. Gonna join you. Give me Pumpkin Rabbit. Bet.
Action. Personally, if I was in a relationship, this isn't something I would say to another woman. Past that, it's just a strange series of messages. His actions after this would really cement the weirdness of it all. Most notably, Sonic claims that he didn't want to be rejected by Neko in his first apology, which has now been removed by Sonic.
At the time I was talking to the girl, I slept that rejection. I didn't want to be rejected of the girl. I wanted to be polite and say, like, you know, cool pictures, I guess.
After my original video released, Sonic would claim the picture of Neko at 14 was sexual. If Sonic didn't know her age previously, he had to have known at this point. He would proceed to send this picture to other people in his social group, being multiple minors and adults.
She's saying that the fucking dress picture is not sexual. If you want to go to her Instagram and look at that fucking dress picture, you can. It's fucking sexual. It's literally made to be sexual. I send it to people of, like, dude.
You know she's 14 at this point. Do you know? I just want to know if you know. Because I haven't heard him say, you know how old she is? And you're doing this?
Dude, fucking artsy, like, yeah, I'm not the same shit. Artsy and Dr. Who's apparently, oh, yeah, mine, blah, blah. They saw it and they said, yeah, that's sexual. I even showed it to Caddy, and Caddy was like, yeah, I was made to be sexual.
He would even go on to post this picture onto Twitter. Let me
well, the pic wasn't sexual. Sees the pic totally not sexual. Like, I don't care anymore. It's just sad seeing you trying to hate me over my
repeat this. Sonic sent a picture of a 14-year-old that he thought was sexual to other adults and minors. Not to mention the fact that Sonic would call Neko a slut and a whore in a subsequent response video.
Wow.
Neko, listen. I'm just gonna say this to Neko. Neko, you're just a fucking slut. You can't deal with a nigga rejecting you. You can't deal with niggas not liking you. You can't deal with a nigga not fucking with you. You just a slut, my nigga. The fact that you still think I like you means you think you have that much fucking confidence in your body. Your body is not that good. Kelly has a way better body than you. So shut the fuck up and literally just stop. Like just shut the fuck up. Seriously.
While I'm editing this video.
Okay. This nigga he's something. He needs to stop feeling the need to. Nah, in fact, this nigga needs to just get offline. Let me not say stop feeling the need to address everything. He needs to get the fuck offline because you keep doing dumb shit. Bro. Get the fuck offline, bro.
And watching this clip back, I just want to reiterate how absolutely insane it is to say something like this. First of all, to call a 16-year-old girl a slut, and then to go on to call her body ugly in comparison to your girlfriend's. I mean, it is just insane.
That's
like, absolutely
shit.
Insane that he would say.
It's not that insane, realistically. That's high school shit. That's an angry high school shit to do. Not that insane, bro. Not like, you know? Like, is it? I mean, it is insane, but it's not like, oh my god, the craziest thing you ever heard.
Thing like this.
You see the movies all the time.
I don't think the age gap of 3 years is catastrophic. It's a little weird, sure, but the fact that Sonic talked to Neko the way he did, sent her unsolicited NSFW, employed her as a mod in an NSFW server, and went on to send pictures of a child he found sexual to other people is really where my contention lies with him. There is not a good faith interpretation of events here. It's bad no matter the context you add. This is genuinely just really gross behavior in my opinion. Despite all the evidence I just showed you with screenshots or video.
I wouldn't even call it high school. Maybe high school's maybe 8th grade, 7th grade. Like I can high school you're what? You're like 16, 17. Yeah, maybe at that point you control the words you say with it. So maybe it's like 8th, 7th grade, you'd be like, but no one's talking that young. Not until you get into high school where niggas start getting weird. Talking about sexualizing, like, you know? But I don't know. I don't know.
Proof, Sonic has convinced most people around him that he is innocent. This being his fans, for whatever reason, and even going on to attempt to convince content creators. Going on to contact Femyaz, of all people, shown in this clip.
Hello, hi. So, yeah. So basically, when I heard about you is about this guy named Mo or Mao. He made a video on me too, or whatever. So basically, he doesn't really like you apparently. So I just want to check because like the people who Mao is like actually going against. I want to check who these people are and stuff, because as a person who has also been affected by Mao, I'm very like indifferent what he says, because a lot of his evidence are very pick and choose.
And even contacting another YouTuber who chose to remain anonymous in this video. His name will be censored, but the screenshots will be on screen now. Sonic makes some phenomenal statements in this conversation, such as Mrao isn't the hero he's claiming to be. Nobody believes me because they're stupid. As you can probably tell, this wasn't exactly taken seriously. Sonic is also known to make alt accounts to defend himself, usually going onto VRChat, LARPing as a woman, and pretending to be a friend of himself to defend himself. And no, I'm not exaggerating at all. Here's the clip. I apologize for the audio quality in this clip in advance.
He doesn't really see like these videos as bad or like really sexual, and people see it as that, and honestly, it is right.
Nigga! Nigga, we all know it's you! We all know it's you! We all know it's you, nigga! What the fuck? We all know it's you, bro! You ain't hiding! Like, I'm sorry, bro. That is the funniest shit I have seen all day. Bro can't afford for more, bro. Nigga, you violating. Best gamer, you violating, nigga. You violating, you violating. Oh my god. Voice changers trash, garbage. Garbage, garbage. Straight garbage, nigga. Fucking awful. Holy shit.
Quality woman and pretending to be a friend of himself to defend himself, usually going onto VRChat, LARPing as a woman, and pretending to be a friend of himself to defend himself. And no, I'm not exaggerating at all. Here's the clip. I apologize for the audio quality in this clip in advance.
He doesn't really see like these videos as bad or like really sexual, and people see it as that, and honestly, it is right that he has deleted those things, but he is very guilty. Like he feels very bad for making those avatars. I just want you to know that. Like he doesn't justify himself at all. Every time he talks to me, he'll just tell me like he's like so fucking sorry because he puts on like this act that
This nigga moving the hands. He moving the hands to make it like more feminine. He's like, yeah. You know, he's like not even like he feels so bad. He feels fucking terrible about it. Like
he's like he doesn't care or he doesn't give a shit. Even though he doesn't want to do that, he just does that.
Thank you, Autism Goon, for that awesome clip. Sonic spends 23 minutes straight doing this. It doesn't really go anywhere, obviously. And just for some definitive proof that this is Sonic, here's a live stream clip where Sonic comes onto my stream and does this.
I'm on Queso stream. He's on. It says he's playing Granny D. Funny. funny. I almost got hyped for a second. I almost got lit. I was like, oh my god, OMG. You know, I was about to fangirl
Voice
out.
live. Proof that this doing this. It doesn't for that awesome clip. Sonic spends 23 minutes straight doing this. It doesn't really go anywhere, obviously. And just for some definitive proof that this is Sonic, here's a live stream clip where Sonic comes onto my stream and does this voice live.
Yo,
hey Sonic, what's up, pal?
What's good, Sonic?
SpaghettiOs. SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs.
So yeah, Sonic goes around pretending to be a girl to clear his name. But it doesn't stop there. It continues on in his own Discord server where he has alt accounts in which he LARPs as his own friends. The account Nocturne, who supposedly runs the Abyss Gang Twitter, has an incredibly similar typing pattern, sharing the same grammar and spelling issues as Sonic. Not just that, but if we go to Sonic's old YouTube videos, his SoundCloud name is Nocturne. So either this person who talks, acts, and has the same alias as Sonic is Sonic, or this is just an insane coincidence and this person just happens to have the same name and similar speech patterns as Sonic. On screen now will be screenshots from both users. I think it's painfully obvious.
I want to say, God, bro, everyone, I just want to say, guys, I own the Abyss Gang Twitter, not Sonic. Me and, yeah, he says N a lot. Me and Sonic are two different people. dumbs, some shit Sonic would say from the video. Now I'm gonna go back to playing video games. He. And then he logs out of that Twitter. then he logs out of that Discord, which takes him around, how many minutes is that? What is that? Almost 20 minutes? 19 minutes. Logs back into this Discord and says, for real, for real. For people who don't know, me and Caddy are still together. We won our Valentine's and got some boba and food, yay. Yeah. Yeah.
Obvious that this is just Sonic on another account, but who knows. Now, if you've made it this far in this video, just to jog your memory a little bit, let's do a recap. Sonic has a pattern of behavior with sexualizing children, fictional or real, and is somewhat self-aware that this is bad, stating in an apology it looks like a kid so it doesn't matter, obviously implying that his reasoning for creating a sexualized depiction of a child
Sonic was
bad, regardless of
But
the
I don't
justification. He has a pattern of behavior with allowing minors into NSFW spaces, shown in 3 Discords at the time of recording, his VR chat worlds, and his Discord group chats. He has interacted with multiple known creeps in the past and even called them friends. Furthermore, he has attempted to clear his name multiple times, going on to contact YouTubers or pretend to be other people and try to clear his name via proxy. And starting from July up until February, he attempted multiple times to falsely take down my previous video on him. To be clear, these were false claims, and Sonic has done this illegally, but it gave me an excuse to make a definitive video on him. Sonic, aka has shown multiple predatory tendencies, has admitted to interacting with minors in a sexual way multiple times, and is hell-bent on creating unsafe spaces for them on Discord and VR chat. It's pretty obvious that at the very least, this individual is weird and dangerous and should not be allowed in or around spaces that children frequent. The best faith interpretation here is that he is so incredibly ignorant to what he is doing, which in itself is at the same level of danger as malicious intent. In either situation, there are victims and there is danger. And before I close off this video for good, I want to reiterate, this was all public information. It takes a simple scroll on Sonic's Twitter or a look at his Discord or just a glance at public screenshots regarding Sonic to discover and verify anything I've spoken about here. The only
How did you have more followers on Twitter than me? Guys, go follow me on Twitter, please. Twitter.com/itstucked. Please go follow my Twitter. Go follow my Twitter. This guy has 1,300. I only have 1,100. Go follow, go follow, go follow. I'm starting to tweet more. I've been tweeting every day, man. I've been talking shit on there. I've been in there. Let me. Oh, link. I got you right now. I thought you would never ask. You know, I wouldn't even promoting it like that. Wasn't even plugging it. Didn't say anything about it. You just asked. Jesus, that's crazy. That's crazy. There you go. Nice little spam there for you.
Special thing I've done is compile everything to be easily digested. And to Sonic, who I know is watching this video, here's a message just for you. There is no beef between us. You're a porn-addicted 20-year-old who's obsessed with involving children in your life. But what is worse than everything combined? Your music sucks.
Damn.
I mean, honestly, man, I could even do better than this.
Damn. Drop it this track. You won't.
Keep in mind, I do not joke around. I do not giggle. I do not try to have fun. I do not try to laugh.
You know, so his pride is what makes him worse. His egotistical shit. If he was just a man, because after he did that, he turned into form a man to a female to me, for real. Not even not just a shit. Like, for real, like that shit really was feminine as fuck. Like, that shit actually got me pissed the fuck off. Yeah.
Hey, what up, Seth?
give it a little second. You give it a little second. Kind starts bobbing.
Fix your shit if this is you. Stop with this kitty cat. I'm kitty cat man. It's me, kitty cat man.
Oh God, it's weird, bro.
If it was, dude, if this was, if it was anarchy, Chris, if it was anarchy and it was like I had to actually be on the lookout for stuff and like we had to like protect our shit. Yeah. If I saw kitty cat man out walking around out there, I'd go hit him with a hammer. Yeah. And like take his skin off.
Oh my God, what the fuck? You don't know I'm fat.
Today we're gonna find out.
Headset. You don't know I'm fat at my VR headset. Yeah. That shit a bop or what?